I can recall being confused at the beginning of my gym journey, whether or not should I take this supplement, whether or not should I buy this, whether or not should I buy that, shall I eat? Like a lot of questions were appearing, and as right now, I'm coming to 2.5 year experience with the gym. Of course, I'm not like a pro, but I have the experience I want to share with you. Because today I want to talk about the supplements, the proper things that I use to make my gym journey better. And it's not gonna be so complicated because it comes down to 3 supplements. And not to waste your time, the first one we'll be talking about whey protein. You've definitely heard about it. This protein powder that you chop into the water or the milk to make a shake, drink it. It's nothing special. And to talk about this more insightfully, so you're more able to understand my ways, I eat around 2400 calories right now. I'm on a fat loss destined cut. So my macronutrients are around, for protein, 200 grams a day is like good. 150 is like the minimum, the good threshold of the day. So if it's below, it's not a very good day. But those of course happen. For fat, it's not good to overdo it. And I go around 90 on average, which is pretty high, and I aim to drop it down, but it's not in the bad spot. And for carbs, not many people track carbs, so don't I, because they're like feeling the rest of the day, feeling the rest of the calories throughout the day. So it doesn't change a thing whether or not I eat 200 or 250. And knowing about that, we've eliminated caring about adding fat because I actually want to reduce it. We've eliminated adding carbs because they're not that like meaningful with the amount you eat, because of course they're important, they're the source of energy throughout the day, but it doesn't make that much of a difference with the amount being a little bit higher. So we come down to protein, where protein is basically a builder of muscle. So if you hit a good training but you don't sustain enough protein for your body, it's not gonna build muscle, because it's gonna miss the building thing. It's like trying to build a house without bricks. So it's basically common sense to develop a habit of increasing the amount of protein you eat throughout the day. And for me, it came with protein powder. So every single day from, I don't know, around a year probably right now, I make myself an easy protein shake containing of water, protein powder, and creatine we're gonna be talking about in the moment. So a quick tip if you don't have a blender or something like that, because it's also confusing how to prepare it correctly while having only the powder, not knowing what to do. I was there. I basically googled how to do a protein shake without a blender, and the easiest way I found and that I'm using till this day, you take your cup, pour the water to the half, scoop the protein, and instead of taking a spoon like you would do with a normal thing, you take a fork and start bubbling it in the cup until it melts and mixes perfectly. Now you pour more water and you're done. I know it sounds pretty simple, but I've basically been there at the first couple of days, troubling myself to mix this protein, making mess in the kitchen, and basically googling how do I make protein shake without a mixer. Yeah, I know, but there are those are the moments that someone has already done it. And that's where I've already done it. If you didn't know how to do it, you can use this method, of course. So for me, it's one like serving, 30 grams of protein powder containing around 24 grams of pure protein. It's also good for you because it's easily accepted by your body, let's say, this whey protein. It's very easy for your body to digest it and use this protein for building muscle. So that's the first thing I use. And the second one already mentioned is creatine. A lot of people are confused about this. A lot of people are like skeptical listening to how it's working. But basically, it is the most, and yes, that's right, the most researched supplement at the market. And we also know, because it was also researched, that it's safe. So now, having this ticked off, the creatine, its way of working, is making your muscle accept more water, like take more water inside of them. So they grow bigger, and with that comes stronger also, because this improves their density, it improves their strength. So with time, as you build muscle, you will of course like create stronger muscle fibers, because and inside you might not know that the way you create muscle and the way it hurts at the gym and after the gym is because you had to tear off some of the muscle fibers, not the entire muscle. You might have seen the videos of people tearing off their bicep, for example. It's not like that. The singular fibers inside of your muscles tear, and they have to grow back. And common like common reaction of your body. Okay, this tore off. I have to rebuild it stronger so it doesn't tear off again. Well, of course, you will tear it off again. But that's the process. That's how building muscle works. And with creatine, you're accelerating the process of increasing strength of those muscle fibers. Of course, it's one of the side effects, because creatine even has a proper positive like interaction with your brain. It even increases your brain power a little. But we're talking about gym training supplements here, and of course, it will help you massively with building muscle. Here, the type of it or the taste, anything, doesn't matter that much. Of course, I would strongly discourage you to buy sugar sweetened creatine or whey protein or anything, because there are many substitutes at the market that are actually sweetened by sweeteners that don't have calories, that don't fuck up your hormones basically. Sorry, I'm not into medical vocabulary from the English. And my point is that sugar basically fucks you up from the inside. And sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, don't do that this much. They're better for you, both in the matter of simply training and health. So if you can find an alternative of replacing sugar with sweetener, you should take it, as I believe. And with creatine, with whey, you can do it basically easily, because it doesn't change anything with accessibility or the taste or the price. And there we come to the third supplement, which is caffeine. And with caffeine we have three main sources of it. One is coffee, basically, the most popular one and the oldest one, of course. Second one are energy drinks, and third one pre-workout. I'm considering switching to pre-workout, but for now I wasn't using it, so I'm not gonna advise you on that, like from the first-hand experience, even though I've heard this is good. I am the energy drinks guy, and stay with me. Those two work a little bit differently. Of course, both two can bring you this additional energy that creates a better training for you, because that's basically the aftermath of taking caffeine in any form. You'll have more energy, you'll be less tired. I especially needed it because during trainings, without any of it, I'd basically wore off my entire energy and start yawning in the middle of my workout. Like, I basically every workout after an hour of training or after half an hour even, I would yawn. And it was destroying my like focus on the training. It was not very like I basically felt annoyed when I yawned again when I should have energy for training, and that's where caffeine came and basically saved me from that. I'm the energy drinks guy because with energy drinks, this caffeine implementation time is shorter but more intense. For me, they work around 4.5 to 5 hours, and I really feel the time, like the time they wear off. But before that, I'm caffeinated and I'm ready to smack the training. With coffee, it works longer but less intense. So I don't really need that long period of energy. That's why a lot of people, maybe your parents probably, drink coffee because they need this additional energy for their work, for example. And as they work 9 to 5 job, it's gonna be a longer period of time. So they drink coffee and sustain this energy throughout their shift. But I use it for training because it makes my trainings better. So I wanted to work intensely on my workout, which are with cardio not longer than 2.5 hours, and very usually not longer than 2 hours. So I don't need to be caffeinated throughout 8 hours. And with energy drinks, the same rule applies with sugar and sweeteners. And here especially, if you want to put some sugar, like you have some oppositions to sweeteners, okay, I understand that. But if you want to come for energy drinks, I'd highly discourage you to take the sugar sweetened ones because if they have sugar, they have a lot of it. One bigger can, so half a liter, 15 milliliters can of any energy drink, has more than 50 grams of sugar, which is 2 times more, I believe, than Coca-Cola, than Sprite, than Fanta, than all of the fizzy drinks you know. And basically 50 grams of sugar is this healthy amount of sugar that one can eat throughout the day. So, like, not taking into consideration optimizing for the best results, a healthy human can eat 50 grams of sugar throughout the day without serious side effects. But one can of energy drink with sugar overdoes this thing, this like 50 grams threshold. And normal sugar is basically everywhere. So you're gonna hit 20, 30, maybe even 40 grams of sugar out of normal food. Add to that almost 60 grams of sugar through the energy drink. Not very healthy. With sweeteners, don't have that problem, and it's basically also it's better for a cat, of course. I wouldn't bulk with sugar energy drinks, but it's nice to have like your caffeine in the way that it doesn't indulge much calories into your intake. If I were to add 200 calories, I don't know the proper number, but I believe around 200 calories from sugar energy drink, while I can eat 2400 throughout the day, it wouldn't be so pleasurable. And artificial sweetener sweetened energy drink brings around 12 calories. So if you're on a cut, even especially I wouldn't like encourage you to take sugar sweetened ones. So basically that's it. The three supplements I take: whey protein, creatine, and caffeine. They've been I've basically seen an increase of my lifts and of my physique after starting to take every single one of them. And it's not that I'm jacked or something. I have a little bit of a sleeper build because it's not that much. I believe that it's good. It's definitely been worse throughout the times. So right now it's not that bad. And I believe that every single one of the supplements I've talked about today brought something to the results I have right now. And I'm basically guaranteed to stay with them for some time from now. So I hope that you got some pretty useful knowledge out of this video. Now go and make your way to a better future.